Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator here on Stappenbach, and this may seem a bit familiar to some of you. You may sort of be thinking, well, what are you doing here? Didn't you, start on this last time? And didn't you do this last time? And shouldn't other things have happened? Shouldn't things have happened, Frith? What's going on? Indeed. Things should have happened, and things did happen, and then things didn't happen. What happened is, look, see, there's my tractor, back over here. We did a load of stuff, didn't we? We took cows from over here, and we brought them over here somewhere, and sold them. And we put some pallets from here to here, and we got a vehicle, and we started doing some work with that. A lot of things, we did several different things, and then I went to save the game after recording the episode, and it crashed. Crashed while saving. It did save the vehicle XML, so it saved all the changes to the vehicles, and also in the vehicle XML, it also changes all the other movements as well. So what we had was the updated, it saved everything that had happened in here, the extra stuff that I'd put in there. It saved the animals that had been moved around the map, and it saved the new locations of all the machinery. It didn't save the planting that I'd done. That's not happened. And it didn't save any of the finances either. But the problem that I've got is that even though I had the vehicle XML, I thought, well, I'm going to be really clever here. I'll just have that vehicle XML, and I'll use that one, and I will save my progress using that one, and then I'll sort of take that point, and then I'll just add in a little bit of cash and add in move anything that needs to be moved, and we should be away. We should be alright. If I just add in some cash and I go along and I plant the field that we'd started planting, that one didn't show up as being planted, although the machinery was out there. We should be alright, but it wouldn't let me save. It wouldn't let me, even with the vehicle XML, it wouldn't let me save. So something that we did in yesterday's episode, it wouldn't let me save. I cannot get back to it, no matter what. And because I kept doing this and kept trying to save, and kept doing it and kept trying to save, there is a save game backup system. You've got 20, no, not 20, I think it's 8. It might be 8. 8 save game file backups of the previous 8 saves that you've made, and you can go and take those and you can copy and paste them over, and you can use those. So I'd been using these, and I'd kept going and kept doing it and kept playing around and kept doing it, and then it sort of occurred to me, I spent a good few hours trying to sort of figure out what on earth was going on with this. And then after I'd spent a few hours doing this, I kind of looked back at the save game backups and realized that I actually written over all except for one, which was the one at the beginning of the last episode that I did. So I've actually gone and lost all of the previous backups. So I've got this one, fortunately, but I didn't have any other backups, and I didn't have anything else, so I had to stop. And I did spend a long time trying to figure out just what had happened. I got it narrowed down. I'm pretty sure it was either selling those beef animals that caused us not to be able to save, or it was moving the pallets over at the sawmill, or doing this, or this forage tank that we've got right here. If it's this forage tank, I will actually be able to find out very soon, because what I wanted to do today is I'm going to just tip a trailer full in here so that we've got a little bit of food in for these cows, and I wasn't really going to worry about the rest of it. This save game appears to be broken, so I'm going to be very careful about what I do, and we're leaving this map in another 2 episodes anyway. We've got today and tomorrow, and then we're leaving the map, so I'm not all that concerned about how we do things. We're going to have sort of a bit of a play around. We're going to try a few things out, but generally speaking, I'm not that concerned about it. I won't be uploading the save game file, though. That is one thing I'm going to say. Let's see what happens now when we put this one all the way up. Okay, that was actually rather anticlimactic. It's just kind of wedged our tractor in here and not really done a great deal. Okay, well, we found that one out, and I'm not going to try and save it just yet, because that's going to end up crashing my recording as well if it doesn't work, and I don't really want to crash my recording. I'd like to keep the recording going. Now, I did start doing some planting, because I was thinking, oh, maybe we could do a little bit of combining or something like that to finish up the series, but I've decided against that. It's another one that I've now ruled out because of the whole crashing thing, so I can't save it anyway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this bad boy over here, and we're going to just drop that one off, like that, there, and I'm going to head over to the sawmill, and I'm going to get a pallet of wood. I'm going to put one pallet in with the pallets, so that they keep making the empty pallets, and I'm going to take one of the other pallets over to the sawmill place where we can sell stuff. And we're going to see if we can sell just the boards. And then we're also going to see if we can sell some... Ooh, I'll tell you what. We want to take with us a bucket. A trailer as well, if we can get a trailer. And we'll see if we can sell just straight wood chips over there. I'm going to follow that one over, and we'll take both of these. And then I've got the tractor and trailer right there that we can use. And what else did we do? We did go and repair the class Xerion back at the, what I call over there, back at the dealership. That was another thing that we did, and I didn't eliminate that one. And yeah, I spent a long time messing around looking at maybe it was mods or something like that, and I genuinely got no idea at this point what caused that crash. And I've never had this type of crash before. I've had the game crash on me plenty of times. You get a dodgy mod and it has a conflict or something, and then the game will crash. It's quite normal when you start using a lot of mods. But I've never had it actually crash when I've gone to save it. The game was fine, but it was only when I clicked save. It just kind of hung whilst in the middle of saving. And that was a little bit unusual. I've never seen that before. And yeah, I've gotten quite familiar with it over the last few days, because I do record the first episode of the week at the end of the previous week, so I have had a couple of days that I've been messing around with this. I can't, for the life of me, figure out what's going on with it. It makes no sense whatsoever. I don't know. I just don't know. Why has it done it? Not a clue. I'll tell you what we'll do. I will just chop that one off, because if I chop that one off, it's going to put one of those branches there. Oh, it's actually put the entire tree in. It's now gone up to 95,000. We've got a stuck tractor somewhere. Where is it? What's it doing all the way up there? We need to go... Why have you... Oh, I know why he stopped. Right. Start the engine. Unable to locate, so at least he's stopped following. Yeah, he stopped because he needs to be repaired, and he broke down, and he's going to keep doing this. He's going to get increasingly more annoying, and he's going to keep on doing this until such time as we, provide somewhere for it to be repaired. I can't imagine that it would be the repair. My suspicion, I suspect that it was the beef thing. I suspect that it was the beef that caused it to crash. Either that or moving the wood pallet up there. One of those. I mean, I could be completely wrong. So if anybody else has had any issues with this map, then, the map not saving correctly, then please let me know. I would love to find out if anyone else has had any issues with this. It does bug me that we've got a problem. And I did say that I would try to upload the save game for this one. I'm not uploading a broken save. I'm not going to upload a save that isn't going to give you what you need, what you want. I'm not going to upload something that could potentially cause pain and misery to people. And yeah, I know that there are some of you who are more than capable of figuring out what it is and correcting the issue without any problems whatsoever. But the reason that I won't upload unless, I can figure out what the issue is and it is okay. I mean, I might upload from this point and then let you carry on and play with it. I'll sell all mods that I've got in the game, and then all you've got to do is add seasons and you're away. Yeah, if it's broken, I'm not going to put it out there because there's a lot of people who will have a try with it and or maybe not be aware that it's broken, and yeah, I don't really want to be doing that. So if we can figure something out, I might still upload the save game, because I know several of you were asking for the save game, but at the same time, I don't want to be like providing something that doesn't work. I don't want to be providing something that is going to cause problems for people, because not everybody has got the technical know-how to go and like delete a load of stuff and move things around and make it all work properly. I don't at the moment. I've tried sort of some of my limited tricks of moving a few bits and pieces around, and that hasn't worked, and now I'm all out of ideas. So I really have it's really bugged me that I've had this, because this series has worked really well so far. We've not had any serious issues, and then this comes along and really sort of throws me, and I'm like, well, what do I do now? Because I'm coming right to the end of the series, and I can record 2 episodes off of this. Even if I can't save it, I can still record a couple of episodes, because we can do one now, and well, I'm just going to record 2 episodes back to back. If I can't save them, I can't save them, then, you know, so be it. There's something that I can live with, and is something that I don't mind too much. But what I do mind is that I told you that you could have the save game, and now it looks like I can't let you have the save game. That's the bit that I mind. That's the bit that bugs me, and I don't want it to stay like it. I'd like you to be able to have the save game. I told you you could have it. Why can't I let you, and then now I'm not sort of upholding my end of the bargain. So this does bug me more than it probably should. I imagine that most of you would probably be alright with this. Anyway, let me just drop that in. There we go. Right, so we've got 4,000 litres in there, and we've got some empty pallets over that side. Now, I was told that it might be the empty pallets that I got to take over to the other side of the map, and quite frankly, I'm not sure at the moment. But what we'll do first is we will leave this one. So our backstory: we're moving. We're leaving Germany very, very soon, and we are heading off to Dutch Polder. We're going to be going to a large Dutch farm, and it's got a lot of flat fields. We're going to have a little bit of money in our pocket once again, courtesy of Agco. They are helping us out with well, it's not us that they're helping out. They're helping out another farmer who has earned the right to some expert advice. And yes, I do give expert advice, naturally. My advice is all expert. It may not necessarily be, the right kind of expert, but it's still expert nonetheless. I can still do expert advice, even if it's not the sort of advice that you want to be listening to. Expert advice is not always good advice. There is a significant difference between the two. But anyway, we'll take our million, and we will go to the brand new farm in Dutch Polder, and we will start to see what we can do there. I've been told that this farmer in Holland he's got arable land, and he's a pig farm. And even if he's not, got arable land and a pig farmer when we first get there, that's what it's going to be. We're going to be doing pigs and arable as our main sort of things when we get there. Now, where do I want to go? I actually want to go that way, where all of those cars are. And all of those cars are going that way as well. And I suspect this is going to make life a little bit more difficult for us, because... And I'm not really sure what they're doing here, because I moved the other stuff. So we've got one right... Oh! The tree! That tree is enough to throw them all. They don't like it. It's that one single solitary tree that we put here. So let's chop that one off. If I cut it back here, I'm hoping that tree will then be able to go around the corner. We'll see. That car will be able to go around the corner. It's not the tree that we want to go around the corner, it's the car. And you're right there. Right, I very much doubt that I'm going to be able to pick that one up. Object too heavy. Yeah, that is a very big piece of wood right there. And ooh, there we go. Right, I'll chop that one in half a minute, and then I'm hoping that I can lug these 2 great big lumps of timber over to the log pile, and we can sell them. There's one. And throw you down there. Okay. Apparently I'm not throwing him anywhere. And we have a tree that's trying to break dance. Quite sure why it's trying to break down. Now, we don't want to put it there, do we? We want to put it over onto... Yeah, it's on that one there. So there's 182 euros for that one piece of timber. And then we'll come back through and we'll get another piece of timber here. That one's still too heavy. You should be able to get through now. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to do this. We're going to need to go to you. And we're going to need to go to you right there. Nope, next one. Traffic. And turn traffic off. Like that. There we go. Right, so we've turned the traffic off for a minute. We will go to our tractor down there. If we can. We'll bring this one up. And we will tip out these wood chips up here. Well, at least that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that we can bring wood chips straight in and we can sell them in here. We've got wood chips here. Now... Oh, I was told a name, and I completely forgot. There was a complicated German pronunciation I was supposed to do. Bretter Paletten, that's the big pallets, and Hackschnitzel, that is the wood chips. So we should be able to just back in here and sell the wood chips. I don't know what that is. Oh, didn't I cut up a piece of timber in here? I may have cut up a piece of timber while I was in there, which we didn't really want to do. But if I bring this one back here... Can I just back straight up and sell this? Is it going to have any kind of sell point for me? Right, well, it doesn't have a sell point there. It doesn't let me do that. But Hackschnitzel, that's... It should let me sell. Why aren't you letting me sell? Have I gone in the wrong side? Hackschnitzel is wood chips. That's wood chips. It should let me sell. Why won't you let me sell? I need to close the door here. There we go. Right click on that one and that will close that door. There. Now, what about you? Are you anything? Open this one. Maybe this one is the wood chips. We'll try this one first, and then if not, we'll try the one down the far end. Go on. Please let us sell the wood chips here. This has got to be the wood chips one. Hackschnitzel, that's wood chips. I remember it's wood chips because somebody told me it was wood chips. I don't remember who said it was wood chips. But it's got to be, it's got to be, hasn't it? Apparently it's not there. And I don't want to force tip because I don't think that works. You know, the other one, I didn't need to force tip anything. There's nothing happening here. I'm not getting any money there. Well, I did just try force tipping, and that didn't work either. It would appear that wood chips are not a thing that we can sell. Somebody did say to me that you can't sell wood chips in this game, in this map. You've got to sell as the pallets. And it's either the big pallets or the empty pallets. And I can't remember now. It might be that we got to bring the empty pallets over. So what we'll do is we will put some big pallets on a trailer and some small pallets as well. And we'll bring them all over. And see if we can do anything with that. Wood chips in here. I'm backing right up. That's not doing anything. Right, I'm not trying to force tip that one. But I am going to come over here and I'm going to see if... Maybe we want to go in there. That's whole that's logs. That's the whole logs. It shouldn't allow us to even put the Hackschnitzel in there. The Hackschnitzel, that's wood. It is wood chips. It's definitely wood chips. I know it's wood chips. All right, we'll back this one up this way like this, and we'll see if the selling is actually in around this way, like that. I got no tipping icon coming up, so I'm going to make the assumption that we cannot sell these here. So it would appear that there is no sell point for actual just plain wood chips. So whoever said that we can't sell just plain wood chips, it would appear that you were indeed correct. Oh. This is what happens when you don't maintain your machinery. If you don't do your winter servicing... You tend to break down while you're travelling along a road, which is a little bit of a jolly nuisance. So next, we want to try and get the trailer. The difficult bit about this is that we've got a trailer that we could use, we could bring that trailer over. And, yeah, we could bring that up through. I mean, I could drive... I can't bring the lorry trailer up this way. We'll have to bring that one the other way. So if I could go and get the truck, we could load the trailer on, we could whiz them all the way round. One pallet of each, we put some empty pallets. Either that, or I just get the JCB and I run straight up through here with the JCB and have the pallets on the forks. That might actually be a little bit easier. Now, as for these wood chips, if we can't sell them in there, I don't really know where we're going to be selling them. We've got to do something with them. Let's just pull you over onto the side here a minute, and we'll park you up there. I know that that's not technically our field, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So we can go to you here. Right, first up, we're going to go and take this pallet right here, and we're going to run this one over to the sawmill, and we're going to see if this one can sell in this condition, or if it is indeed only the empty pallets that we can sell. And because I didn't pick that one up right, it's not going to go on the forks right either. And then we have this whole problem where we can't take the thing off the forks because I didn't put it on the forks in the right way. And then it gets more and more difficult and more frustrating. And here we go. Right, lower that down, and there. Right, and for those of you who entered into the competition to get a free copy of World of Warcraft Battle for Azeroth, the 5 winners have been announced as of recording this video. 2 people have contacted me so far to claim their prizes, and I'm waiting on the other 3. And I would also like to announce that we are going to be having a guild in World of Warcraft for this channel. Now, I know that some of you want me to do a server for World of Warcraft, not World of Warcraft, for Farming Simulator. You know, I'm playing Farming Simulator right now. I know that there's quite a lot of you that want me to do a server for this game, and I don't have any plans to do that at the moment because a number of reasons. One, it's got to be, it's very limited to the number of people that can actually go on there, whereas a World of Warcraft 1, admittedly, is not very popular on this channel at the moment, but there's no limit to the number of people that I can have in it. I can just add lots of you in there, and there's, we can do stuff together. It's also quite a casual affair. I can organize an event, and if I've got to cancel, then I can just cancel. It's not like you've set yourselves up for a whole evening for something. There is loads and loads of other stuff that you can do. I mean, yeah, I know technically you can do this exactly the same in this game, but running a server is a little bit different in this game than it is sort of organizing a get-together in a big MMO like World of Warcraft. And I don't like the idea of limiting the places, because I know that there's a lot of you that want to be able to do this on here. And also, on top of that, there is the issue with people causing problems, which means that I've got to be online to be able to sort of manage the server, and it does become an issue. I've seen a number of videos from other YouTubers all trying to run servers and play with viewers, and 9 times out of 10 it works out alright, but there's still quite a lot of issues with people turning up and trolling the whole issue and causing all sorts of problems, and I don't have the time to be able to deal with it all. And that's my big thing with this, is I literally do not... Oh, that was selling. Okay, I can bring that right in here, and it was actually selling. That I was making money from. There we go, look. I can drop that one in there, and it's selling. So that works. We can put the pallet in there, and we can crash the game. Yeah, it's doing something weird. Right, well, we have sold some stuff. We have sold a little bit of stuff there, but now I'm going to go and find one of these empty pallets. I'm going to try something here. So yes, I am aware that there are quite a lot of you that want me to set up a Farming Simulator server. Unfortunately for you, it's no plans at the present to do that, because I don't have the time to dedicate to it. I've got my personal life doesn't allow me to dedicate much time to planned events and occasions. It's not. I've said this right from the beginning of the channel, so it's not something new that I'm coming up with. I am trying to like meet people halfway, and so this is why I'm starting something in World of Warcraft, because I feel it's a bit more of a casual affair, and it might give some of you the chance to game with me, which is what I know some of you want, even if it's not in the game of your choice. So I am setting something up on there. It may not be what you were all hoping for, but I'm sort of thinking, well, it might be better than nothing. That's kind of how I'm looking at it. So yeah, we'll see how it works out. But anyway, that one will be setting up fairly soon, and just keep an eye on my World of Warcraft videos if you want to know a bit more about that, and we'll see what we can do over in there. Now, next up, we've got 4,000 litres here. It says that there's 4,000 on that pallet right there, which is still saying 0 of 4 pieces. I reckon we want to go and get some more of those, but I also reckon that we want to fast forward time a little bit. So we'll start going forward in time, and hopefully that will then turn that into more empty pallets. So while that's turning in empty pallets, we will go and get another one of the plain boards over this side, and we'll drop that one in, and we'll see what we can do with that. And then once that one's in, well, we ought to be able to take some of these empty pallets back over to the other side. And then, you know, we'll be able to work all kinds of miracles with that. And it'll be wonderful, and it'll be easy, and there won't be any problems with anything, anywhere, ever again. And, yeah, all our dreams will come true. Who would have thought such a thing? Now, I have to think about what I want to do for the final episode right here. Now, we've run up this guy's debt, okay? The debt got so high that the guy had a minor heart attack. He's fine, he's fine. We already said that, we've already covered that. He's absolutely fine, there's nothing wrong with him now. But it was touch and go for a while, okay? There was serious concern for the poor bloke. And so, you know, we kind of need to... I do feel a bit bad for him. I mean, he's quite happy now. He's very happy. He's got this beautiful farm up and running. Everything seems to be all tickety-boo. Yes, the poor bloke can't save his game, but we can't really use that as an excuse, because there's kind of, we can't really say anything about him not being able to save his game, so we will leave that bit. But yeah. So, we got to think of something to do just before we leave, and mainly what I was going to do was I was going to have another look around the map, and just take a look at some of the beautiful locations here, and other bits and pieces that this map does have to offer that we haven't yet covered. I thought it'd be quite cool if we could go and have a look at some of those. Right, 25% empty pallets, we got one new one gone in there, so if I slow down time again now, we will grab that stack of pallets right there with this one, and we'll run these over to the sawmill, and we'll see what happens with these. And whether or not we get more money, is it worth poking them through this one first, and then taking them over to the other sawmill? So we're going to bring that one down to there, and line that up. And it's always difficult to get these lined up just right. So there we go. Is that the right height? It's getting the right height that always seems to be the most difficult part. There we go. Look at that. Okay, we've got a stack of pallets now. That's 8,000. Is there a symbol like that anywhere in here? We've got wood chips right there, which is pallet sale, and it didn't take the wood chips. It's lied to me. It does not take the wood chips, but it does take that one, and that says 695, and that says 351, which suggests to me that putting them through here, processing them through here, hang on a minute, 3,749. And that is 8,166. We've used up a full one. Does it just turn 4,000 litres into 4,000 litres? I don't know. Well, there is an easy way to find out. We will speed up time again. So we got 166 on there. That's gone to 250. So let me slow down again. Right. What did that go to? 3,666. I don't remember what that one was. Okay, it was about 83. Was the other one 83? I don't know. I suppose it doesn't really matter. It's roughly 1 for 1 by the look of it. We'll take this one now. We're going to move this one over. I'm curious if I can jump the jump down here without having to slow down. We'll see. It's whether or not the pallet stays on when we go over. There we go. Okay, we can jump the jump without losing the pallet. That's pretty cool. Let's go down the other end and I'll meet you at the sawmill. I'll tell you the other thing that I've been doing this weekend, and I started it yesterday, actually. Today's Monday for me, and I started this yesterday. I said last week on one of my videos, no idea which video it was, by the way, that I've got an Instagram account. I've had this Instagram account for quite some time. I just kind of got the name Frithgar on there and then didn't do anything else with it. And so I just left it as Frithgar because, you know, I thought, well, I better reserve it just in case. I don't want any trouble. So if I grab it, then, you know, it's mine. It's reserved. And I realized when I looked at it several days, you know, at the end of last week, that I had about like 160 followers. I've never posted anything whatsoever. No posts, no nothing on there. No, completely zero activity on an Instagram account. And I had 160 followers, which surprised me more than a little bit, it's got to be said. And I thought to myself, well, that seems a little odd. Why is it? Okay, we got 5,500 harvest income from that, which is pretty good, actually. That price there hasn't really changed, but 673 on there. That one's down on that. So if we make... Basically, we want to use the sawmill, and we want to make timber. We want to make pallets of wood, and then we want to turn those pallets of timber into pallets of pallets, and then we want to bring the pallets of pallets up here, and we want to sell them. And it seems to be a reasonable little income. You know, that's not a bad amount of money that we got there. We're going to move a couple more pallets over while we go back over that way. But anyway, my Instagram account, I mentioned this to Sen, my wife, and I said, look, I've got 160 followers on here, and she said, well, you should post something. People want to find out a bit more about you. I told her she was crazy. I said, nobody's going to be particularly interested, because I don't do anything very interesting anyway. I just kind of play computer games. I'm not that interesting a person. I'm really not. So, anyway, I took a photo of my keyboard. My very old, very worn-out keyboard, which is extremely dusty, extremely dirty. Half the keys are so worn you can't make out the letters anymore. And the only clean bits on the keyboard are the bits where I tap the keys. That's the keys are the only clean bits on the entire keyboard. I took a picture of this keyboard and I posted it on Instagram, and it got something like 40 likes in a few hours and several comments, and I couldn't believe it. I had like 40 people like a picture of a manky old keyboard. I thought, whatever's the matter with you all? So I posted another one because a lot of you have been asking, and a lot of you have been asking for pictures of my setup. You want to see my setup. So I took a picture from my seat where I start at the beginning of the week, and this is my view for most of the week. Just of my, not the whole desk, just a little bit of the desk, so you can see a couple of my monitors. I got 4 monitors, I think I've said that before. And so I just took a picture. You can see like the main monitor and a little bit of the keyboard and you know, some of the mess on the desk. And I took this picture and I've posted that one as well. So I've now posted 2 pictures on Instagram. And yeah, I'm really getting with the times. I'm posting stuff on Instagram, and I even figured out how to link it to Twitter as well. So if I post something on Instagram, it now links to Twitter. So if you get the tweets, probably if you follow me on Twitter, it'd be really, really annoying because every single video I make gets a tweet on Twitter, and there's 21 per week of just saying Frithgar's put another video up. Really? You think? Another one? I didn't see that coming. The dude posts like 3 every day. Give me a break. Just stop telling me nonsense that Frithgar is doing. We know he posts videos. I can go there any time of the day or night and find a new one because he never stops. He never he doesn't let up. For goodness sake, Frith, take a day off and I can catch up. We may not all be like that, but I could easily understand why you would be. Let's park you up at... Well, I know what I'll do. I'll go and get another one of these. We've got a couple sat over here, so if we grab one of these... I'm going to shove that one out over there a bit, and then I can pick it up a little bit easier. If I go around this way, I'll be able to pick it up. Right. So my theory is that some of you have said that you wanted to see some of my setup. So I took a picture of some of my setup, and I've let you see it there on Instagram. Do not be expecting a face reveal photo on Instagram. It's not happening. There is no face reveal anywhere on any social media platform of any kind until we reach the magical number of 100,000 subscribers. If you want to get the face reveal, so many people ask for a face reveal. I mean, I've already done a face reveal. There are those of you who have already seen the face reveal, and it's not like much. And I'm not anything to write home to Mother about. I'll promise you that. But there are those of you who have seen a face reveal. I will do it. I will do like proper pictures of me doing, proper normal things that people in society do, like go places and socialize and stuff like that. Actual pictures of me pretending to be a functioning member of society. You'll see pictures like that. Your face and everything once we reach the 100,000 mark. Okay? The 100,000 is the sacred number. I will not be doing any face reveals until we reach 100,000 subscribers. And then I will do a face reveal video on the second channel. And then I will put, pictures on Instagram every now and then. And I'm not going to be spamming your Instagram inbox with millions of pictures. Quite frankly, I don't have enough interesting things happen to even put one picture per day. So that's why I'm posting pictures of, my monitors and maybe my keyboard. And I've done a picture of my keyboard. I gotta think of a picture of something else to do now. I'll do a picture of my steering wheel. You'll be able to see the steering wheel and the joystick. I'll do like a zoomed out picture of my desk. You'll be able to see the whole thing all in one go. But maybe not today. That's a bit too much excitement for one day, I think. I've already shown you a picture of my monitors. So yeah, we don't want to overdo it. We'll have to do this little bit by little bit. Anyway, that's all I got time for today. In tomorrow's episode, I am going to have just a little drive around on this map. We're going to go and get a nice, fancy, posh car, and we're going to have a whiz around and take a look at any other bits of this map that we may not have looked at, things that we may not have seen. It's just going to be to wrap things up tidily, and then if I can save the game after tomorrow's episode, I may even be able to post this one up somewhere, and some of you who are a little bit more intelligent than myself will be able to try and figure out exactly why my game wouldn't save. And I've got no clue. I mean, it may not even save now. I'm not even going to try, because I've been doing this, and I want that little bit of money that we earned today in order to be able to get the car for us to do the final episode. So I'm literally going to do this back to back. But anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.